Side Hustle Slim Jim here today. I'm going to show you AI researching and writing an ebook for Amazon, publishing it using Comet web browser, and then setting up a funnel using Omnisend so we can actually get some traffic to our book. We're going to do all of this today. We're going to start a complete digital product side hustle here today. Pretty much all using AI. So today we're doing an ebook, and I love digital products because they're kind of one time you put it out there and then it's done forever. So this could be a training course, it could be a book, it could be an ebook. But I have, training courses that I've put out there years and years and years ago that sales will still trickle in today. And that's really passive income. Passive income does not mean that it takes no work to get it set up. Usually passive income takes a lot of active work to turn it into passive income. But then once it's built, you're kind of done, and then it just makes some money. So that's what my channel is about, at least here recently. It's helping you use AI to make your life easier, save time, start some side hustles, and make some extra money. So this is part one of a 3-part series. You guys have told me you really like series, not just these one-hit videos and then you don't ever see how it goes. But we're gonna do a 3-part series. So part one today, we're gonna show you AI researching what book to write and then setting up kind of the email system so that this can be sold. Part two will drive some traffic to this newly built funnel, and then part three will kind of look at results and we'll, change here and there and see how things are working out. So first we need something to sell, and you can do this with any digital product. It could be an ebook, a short training, a checklist, whatever it is that you're wanting to sell. I'm going to use an ebook on Amazon just because that's kind of simple. You've seen my real book on Amazon. You've seen my coloring book on Amazon. Now I want to show you just doing an ebook. That's even a lot easier. So step one, we need kind of an idea. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use Gemini today. And I jump back and forth between Gemini, ChatGPT, Claude, Grok, Perplexity. Gemini just came out with Gemini 3. And when you look at benchmarks, it's in the lead right now. So that's what I'm going to use today. But I'm going to say, I want to create an ebook. When you're using AI, just because you can use bad grammar doesn't mean that you should. I want to create an ebook on Amazon. Please find me the best niche or topic that will get sales right now. And then one trick a lot of people don't know is you can do deep research. ChatGPT has this, Claude has this. I don't know that Grok has it, but Gemini has it. This will take about 20 minutes if you do it this way. So if you do it normal, again, there's fast mode. I'm going to do thinking with 3 Pro. That'll take, at least 30 seconds. But you can do deep research, and then it'll spend a good 20 minutes kind of researching, what's the best niche, what's the best topic. I recommend that you do that. You get a limited amount of them on the Pro plan. If you're not on the Pro plan, you can't do it at all. And I recommend, pick ChatGPT or one of these and get the Pro plan. It's $20 a month. It's well worth it to get the best models, to get the best features. Just pick whichever one you like or do all of them like what I'm doing. I'm not going to do deep research just for this video because I'm busy. I'm busy building apps. I'm busy building community. I've got kids running around upstairs. You might hear them. I'm recording this at night. That's why I got kind of a glow from my light over here. So I want to create an ebook on it. Find me, a niche or a topic that will get sales right now. And then we wait for just a little bit. I like Gemini. It shows you kind of what it's doing, discovering ebook trends. So yeah, nonfiction, self-help is always going to be a win. Trying to find niche potential, discovering ebook niches, identifying emerging trends. This is all research I could go do, but I like to use AI for things I could go do, but I want to save time. It's a tool. And some people say that's cheating, but it's just like the internet is a tool. If you wanted to research a topic, what I had to do when I was in high school, I'm dating myself a little bit, not dating myself, but like showing that I'm older than you might think. But I had to go to the library. I had to find books, and then I had to reference these books. Then the internet just does a lot of that work for me. It compiles the books. It gets them together. I don't have to go, I don't need to know the Dewey Decimal System. I do know it, by the way. You don't have to comment. I learned it. But I don't need to know it now because the internet just finds it. Anywho, okay, so for 25, 26, micro niches. And yes, this is usually, as more and more AI stuff comes out, there's going to be a lot of saturation. So if you do something too broad, like weight loss, too broad, you go on Amazon, there's going to be, 10 million ebooks on weight loss or romance. So you got to go down to something, more niche. And this is a good point. I mean, you learn from Gemini. I have seen this AI plus something niche. And this is a hot opportunity. People are scared of AI or want to use it, but they don't know how. Very, very true. So winning micro niches, AI for teachers, AI for real estate, AI for parents using AI. I love number 1, AI plus blank. Fiction. I don't really want to do fiction right now. I could maybe sometime. Let me know in the comments. You want me to write a fiction book? Maybe that's something I'll do. Health and wellness is always a win. There's just different approaches to it. Finance, low content. We've talked about that using BookBolt for sure. Yeah, go with nonfiction AI for specific profession. Go ahead and pick which one we should do. AI for YouTubers. AI for YouTubers. AI for entrepreneurs. What do you think will do the best? Still can't spell entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs. That is correct. Great. Smarter than I think. Okay, they like AI for YouTubers is better. AI for solopreneurs. Sure. Let's do AI for solopreneurs. Perfect. Love it. Oh, I love this. The one-person empire, how to build, scale, and automate a business to 100K a year using only AI. Love that. Okay, take that, outline a short ebook. Actually, you know what we're going to do now? We're going to open up Comet web browser. I'm going to show you some magic here. So we're going to take the Gemini here, make sure I'm logged in, make sure Comet browser has access to it. So Comet web browser is a browser agent, but it can take control of your browser. So what we're going to do is we're going to tell Comet web browser, work with Gemini, and I'm going to copy a link to it to create a great ebook PDF that we can upload to Amazon. Okay, so now it takes control of the browser and it will actually chat with Gemini to get this ebook created. So you can see Comet web browser just posted a prompt. So now we got AI talking to AI to get this ebook built. So, and while that ebook, this is going to take a while. Comet's just going back and forth with Gemini. But while that is building, if you're looking to earn a little bit of extra money on the side, I've partnered with Mad AI. It's the problem when you do things online. You actually don't know how to pronounce things. But I'll have a link down below. You can actually do some surveys and they will pay you. And they pay you with Bitcoin or Amazon vouchers or PayPal vouchers. They protect your privacy, pay you instantly. They don't have fake points. There's not a lot of minimum thresholds. I really like this. So if you're looking to earn just a little bit extra on the side, you're not going to get rich. You're not going to make 100,000 from surveys. But I'll leave a link down below. In your spare time, you're watching a show, take a few surveys, make a few dollars. But I'll leave that link down below. AI is still going, Comet's going back and forth. They're writing a whole ebook. So this probably will take about 20 minutes, I'm guessing. Won't make you wait for all of it. See you in a second. So it's working on chapters 2, 3. I mean, it's just going chapter by chapter. Have I mentioned how much I love Comet web browser? By the way, this is an example of AI. I get this going, and then I can go do something else. It's 8:30 at night right now. The kids are running around. I want to go check on them. Without AI, I'd have to put my work on hold. But with AI, it's like you have an employee who you're paying $20 a month to. So Gemini is now generating chapters 5 and 6. Stay tuned. All right, and now we are going to put this on, it's kdp.amazon.com. So Kindle Direct Publishing. I'm going to create a new title, and we're going to do a Kindle ebook. We could make it paperback. We could make it hardcover. I'm just doing ebook. Then I'm going to use Comet web browser again. Can you fill out title and stuff for this new ebook and I'm going to leave the link for it. So then Comet web browser is taking our info and it's just putting it in here. And it might have some questions on some things like the author. Can it do it? Does it know my name? James. Great. If you've not downloaded the Comet web browser, stop what you're doing. Go to the website down below and download it. It's free, okay? And it's just Chrome, but it's way better. It has this assistant that can do things like this for you. Please download the Comet web browser. If you do nothing else in AI, download the Comet web browser. That might be the new motto of the channel. So while it's filling all this info out, I know sometimes in the comments people say they don't like when I multitask because it's hard to follow step by step. But I'm mainly not wanting you to follow me step by step. I'm mainly wanting you to just think think in this direction. This is how you can use AI. But I'm taking all the content from the book and I am pasting it into a Google Doc, giving it a title, and then I am downloading it as a PDF. Then and one of the reasons I like Gemini better than ChatGPT right now is their image generator and video generator are much better. Generate really great cover for this ebook that will get a lot of sales. So I'm multitasking. This is what you do with AI. This AI is generating a cover. This AI is filling in the details for this book, this ebook. And by the way, this is not dishonest on Amazon. In fact, there's going to be a section coming up here where you say, is this entirely AI generated? And I'm going to put yes. It's picking the category, the one-person empire. Great. Except for instead of by your name, thanks a lot, put by James Pelton. But you can see ChatGPT would not do as good with this. In fact, we'll do an experiment while we're waiting. Create image, create a really great ebook cover for an Amazon KDP ebook called, what was it called? We'll just see what ChatGPT, I think this is pretty good. There you go. And I just said add by James Pelton. AI is much better. They used to not be able to do text. Now they can do text. But I could have gone on Canva. It would have taken, I'm not very artsy. This would have taken me at least an hour to make. But again, AI can do what takes me an hour. AI can do in, 30 seconds. I like how it kind of reveals slowly here. That's dramatic. Text looks good so far. You know what, ChatGPT? That's pretty good. Actually, that might be better. I don't know, which cover do you guys like better? This one looks more like an actual book, don't you think? This looks a little AI generated. You know what? I bite my words. I'm going to use the ChatGPT one. Okay, and AI had a question for me. What category should we put this in? Business. Probably business. Oh, no, they're saying I should do applications and software. Sure. Subcategory, business. Workflow, utilities, for sure. What would be the best 7 keywords to get the most views on this book? And stay tuned for after we get this ebook created. It's very easy to create an ebook. The hard part is selling the ebook, okay? 65% of ebooks never sell even one copy. So we're going to work with Omnisend, which is a company. We're going to do some email marketing, SMS marketing, and we're going to talk a little bit about how to market this book once we get it actually created. All right, awesome. Added in those, save and continue. Okay, now we're going to upload the manuscript. I could have AI do all this, but sometimes it's faster. Okay, and they prefer you don't put these in PDF format. Let me just see if there's anything. I got this notice from Amazon. Should we turn this into a Word or HTML file so it looks better? So they're just recommending download it as a docx file, which I can do. I can just download it as a Microsoft Word file instead of a PDF. So upload the docx file. I don't really care about applying for digital rights. I'm going to upload the cover. Oh, and they want it in JPEG. So let's take this. We're going to use the ChatGPT one, quick actions. Convert image to a JPEG with actual size. Keep the quality. Can upload that now. Okay, here's did you use AI tools? Yes, for text. The entire work with no editing. We use Gemini. Images, just the cover really. And we use ChatGPT. Translations, we didn't do that. So we have to wait for it to process because, in retrospect, if I was redoing it, we should have added some images throughout the book that'd make it a better book, but I'm not going to do that now. Okay, found 4 possible spelling errors. Can I go without fixing those? Oh, AI translations. None. I have no translations. So I can enroll my book in KDP Select, all territories, Amazon.com. So, and then when you don't know, I'm going to ask what royalty plan and price should I set this at to actually get sales? Okay, so they're saying do 70% and start it at $4.99. And then raise the price later. I'm good with that. I just want to get some sales. Okay, so now we can publish your Kindle ebook. So how long I started that? It took about 20 minutes total from coming up with an idea towards, getting it launched as an Amazon Kindle book. It takes 72 hours for them to review it. So I'll leave a link. By the time this is released, you should be able to actually see the ebook. I could create a paperback now, which maybe I'll do sometime. So, but that's the easy part. Okay, creating the ebook is actually the very easy part. The hard part is to sell it and to get eyes on it. Again, there's so much on Amazon, it's very hard to sell these. So we're going to create a lead magnet and we're going to create a funnel to get people to buy the book. So basically what a funnel is you get people, you get their attention with what's called a lead magnet. So you offer something free. Things you have to buy are very hard to get to people. Things that are free, people love free things. People are scouring the internet looking for free things. And we're going to use Omnisend for our funnel, for our email, our SMS. They were originally built for e-commerce, but it works great for digital products too. So you can build automations, landing pages, sign up forms, kind of all in one place. So, and there's a free plan. That's what I love about it. You can start for free before you pay anything. When you're doing a side hustle, keep your costs as low as possible. A lot of these side hustles are not going to work out. There's no guarantee that this ebook is going to sell anything. So you don't want to invest a lot of money, a lot of expenses for these side hustles that fail. I like to bootstrap, where you use the success of a particular side hustle to grow that business. So back in Gemini, okay, now we need, actually I'm going to use Comet. Now we need a lead magnet to go to create a funnel to sell this book. We could do a couple of chapters for free from the book or sum up the book. What do you think? What do you think? Then work with Gemini, again, paste the link to create this free PDF. So basically that's kind of my idea is we'll have a free, so the ebook's $4.99 on Amazon. We'll have a free PDF that is either just a couple chapters or just kind of a summation of the book or whatever. That's going to be free. And people will be willing to take the free version. Guarantee you. We'll find people for that. Okay, awesome. Do the AI Empire Starter Kit your first 30 days. Work with Gemini and get that created. So Gemini and Comet are going to work on creating a free PDF. And then what we do is we're going to give this PDF to people in exchange for their email address. So we'll say, you give us your email address, we'll email you a free PDF. Then we start to build a list of customers. So we'll go back to Omnisend. So we're going to keep it real basic at first, is we're going to just have a landing page where we offer, hey, put your email address in, we'll give you this. And then we'll set it up so that when people enter their email address, we collect their email address in Omnisend, and then we email them this free PDF. So again, I'm going to use Comet. I could go click through, but I'm going to use Comet. We'll watch Comet do this. Create a landing page for our lead magnet, which what did we end up calling it? A PDF, the AI Empire Starter Kit, the first 30 days. That's what we called it. Create a landing page on Omnisend for our lead magnet, a PDF AI Empire Starter Kit, your first 30 days. Reference Gemini for info if you need to. So we're going to get two Comet browser AI agents working at the same time. So again, this one is creating the lead magnet, and this one is creating the landing page where we're going to give out this PDF in exchange for people's email addresses. Okay, so they have forms, and Comet determined that's where you're going to create a form. That's a good idea. And then they have these different templates that you can use. I mean, that should probably work okay. If I wasn't using AI, I might pick a different image behind or something. So while it's working on the landing page, we'll go back here. Okay, so it created the complete content for the lead magnet, the AI Empire Starter Kit. I don't know if you can hear my kids in the background, but it's almost 9 o'clock. I don't know what they're doing up there. So we'll go ahead and download this as a PDF. So this is our free PDF that we're going to give. Can you generate a nice image of this for the landing page? So we'll get an image to go with it. So as you can see, Comet's taken care of. It's, adding the content here, the AI Empire Starter Kit, your first 30 days to freedom. Get the free step-by-step guide. Then they enter their email address and then click Get My Free Starter Kit. So then this is the thank you page. And hopefully Comet realizes, hey, we should change that. The default is as a thank you, you'll find a 10% discount in your inbox. So something like that might work. You know what I might actually do just to get a better image, maybe a better background image, is I'm going to take a screenshot, send Gemini the screenshot. Can you generate a better image that we could use as the background for the landing page for this lead magnet? Let's see if it does that. Okay, so you can see Comet created this whole landing page. It's been saved. They can see it in the forms list. So again, you could do all this manually yourself, create your own landing page, go in and change the text how you want. All right, now you can see Gemini did give me a new image, and I put that in the background. That looks better. I'm going to update live form. Okay, now I'm going to take the PDF. I'm going to upload it here, the AI Empire Starter Kit, and get a URL. Make sure we share. Anyone with the link can view it. So then going back here, it even says Comet knows what we need to do next. Please set up the automation in Omnisend to automatically send the PDF lead magnet to new subscribers. Then I'll leave a link there. So here there's these pre-built automation workflows, and they're hopefully going to just set, they're doing a create from scratch. You probably could just do a welcome. Okay, so there's several welcome templates. Again, this is something I could do manually, but I like to just see how AI decides what they think is best. So, and these welcome are for a store in particular. So it is going to end up just creating from scratch. So what AI determined was the best way on the free plan is you can do a campaign, and then we're just going to send the link in the campaign to people who fill out that form. So you can choose the email template. How do you want it to look? Hope they choose something not too crazy. Okay, so they got it set up. So campaign set up, so it emails them the PDF. Here's the landing page. So we're in good shape here. I think we might end the video here and wait for part 2. So what I want to do is I want to wait for my Amazon book to get published. I want to add a link to the Amazon book to the free PDF. And then we just need to start getting traffic to this. This is a basic funnel already set up. This is a free PDF, which I might want to ramp up this page a little bit. I don't know if this page doesn't scream, hey, get this free PDF. I might work on this a little bit, but people put in their email address and they get this free PDF. The PDF has a link to the Amazon book to buy, so we start getting traffic on the Amazon book. And then we also get their email address, and we're starting to build an email list of people who are interested in AI-powered businesses. So then it's just a matter of getting traffic to this landing page right here. So, and again, this was all, I did this entire thing in about 45 minutes, all using AI. So if you want to try this yourself, pick a simple idea for a digital product, use AI to help you draft it, then sign up for Omnisend. You can do this for free, create a landing page, get the email system started, get your funnel going, and there you go. You've got the start of a business. But don't just talk about it, do it. Proverbs 14:23, hard work brings profit. Mere talk leads only to poverty. You might say, well, you didn't do any hard work. AI did all the hard work, but it is hard work getting AI to do what you want it to do. Why does not everyone do what I just did in about 45 minutes? It's because it takes, some thinking and it takes some hard work. So go ahead and do that. Let me know in the comments. If you build something, I will feature it on the channel. How about that? There's some instant traffic to your digital product. Let me see what you're building. Put it in the comments down below. Appreciate you guys very much. Shout out to Omnisend for sponsoring this video. They're the reason I can do videos like this. So appreciate you guys. Download Comet browser. God bless you all, and we will talk to you later.